Welcome to an overview of the key steps in product and service procurement. In this presentation, we will explore the main stages of the supplier selection process, including needs analysis, supplier search, preparing requests for proposals, evaluation, negotiation, performance monitoring, communication, sustainability, and the use of software. Each step is essential to ensure successful procurement outcomes. The first stage is needs analysis. Here, you evaluate what goods or services are necessary for the business, define specific requirements, and establish criteria for selecting suppliers. Identifying the right needs is crucial before proceeding further. The next step is information gathering. Use various sources to identify potential suppliers and conduct a preliminary evaluation. At this stage, you filter suppliers based on initial criteria, ensuring only the most promising candidates move forward. Once potential suppliers are identified, prepare a request for proposal, or RFP. Create a detailed document outlining your requirements and send requests to selected suppliers, inviting them to submit their offers. After receiving proposals, analyze and compare them based on your established requirements. This evaluation helps you choose suppliers that best meet your criteria. With qualified suppliers selected, negotiate the contract details. Discuss terms, formalize the agreement, and ensure all parties clearly understand their obligations before finalizing the contract. Continuous evaluation is essential. Monitor supplier performance over time, provide feedback, and work together on improvements. This ongoing process ensures quality and reliability in your supply chain. Maintain regular communication with your suppliers. An open dialogue fosters strategic collaboration, helping both parties achieve common goals and strengthen their working relationship. Conduct periodic analysis of supplier performance. Reviewing performance at regular intervals allows you to decide whether to continue or end the collaboration based on objective data. It's important to record all communications and contracts. Proper documentation ensures information is accessible and supports compliance and transparency within the procurement process. Train your staff on supplier management. Investing in skills development helps your team effectively select and manage suppliers, enhancing overall procurement performance. Be open to searching for new solutions. Embrace new technologies and methods to drive continuous improvement and innovation in your procurement process. Consider sustainability when selecting suppliers. Evaluate the environmental and ethical practices of suppliers to ensure your supply chain aligns with your company's social responsibility commitments. Utilize software tools to support supplier selection. Automated solutions can enhance efficiency, streamline processes, and provide valuable data insights for better decision-making. When selecting suppliers, it's essential to carefully assess which goods or services are critical to your operations. Consider factors like quality, reliability, cost, delivery, production capacity, financial strength, reputation, and compliance with standards. A systematic approach using key performance indicators plus open communication will help build lasting, mutually beneficial partnerships. Establishing clear and detailed criteria for products and services is crucial. Involve different business functions to ensure all needs are met. Evaluate suppliers on quality, cost, adaptability, reliability, sustainability, and compliance with regulations. This transparent, documented process helps foster strong, lasting supplier relationships. Gathering information about suppliers is fundamental. Define your needs, assess suppliers' offerings, and examine their history and certifications. Use objective data, questionnaires, site visits, and references to ensure quality and traceability. Diversifying suppliers can boost innovation, economic opportunity, and resilience. Set clear, objective criteria for filtering suppliers. Evaluate quality, delivery, return policies, warranties, production capacity, price, technology, communication, reputation, and organization. Customize criteria to your context, focusing on building strategic, long-term partnerships that add value to your company. A well-structured request for proposal is essential. Include an introduction, project description, technical specs, selection criteria, required experience, terms and conditions, and submission instructions. A clear RFP ensures you receive proposals that meet your needs and facilitates effective supplier selection. Send RFPs to selected suppliers to obtain the best possible terms. Clearly specify requirements, pricing, quantities, and conditions. Request bids from multiple suppliers to encourage competition and fair value, but balance this with efficient process management. Use clear and complete requests to avoid misunderstandings. During offer evaluation, analyze proposals based on price, quality, delivery, payment terms, and after-sales service. Use systematic, objective methods and maintain transparent documentation. Offer management software can facilitate analysis and comparison, supporting competitive and qualified supplier selection. Choose suppliers using measurable, objective criteria such as quality, delivery, price, flexibility, reputation, and financial stability. Consider total cost of ownership and the supplier's ability to adapt to market changes. Ensure compliance with regulations and a commitment to continuous improvement for reliable, long-term partnerships. Negotiate contract terms with chosen suppliers, focusing on price, quality, delivery, payment terms, and service levels. Build trust, summarize all agreed terms, and confirm before formalizing the contract. A well-structured contract supports strategic partnerships and long-term goals. Formalize agreements by defining contract subject, technical specs, terms, price, responsibilities, and deadlines. Include termination clauses, confidentiality, and force majeure provisions. Legal advice ensures compliance and protects interests. The contract must be clearly drafted, signed, and dated to be legally binding. Monitor supplier performance regularly to ensure quality and efficiency. Analyze data to spot trends, manage risks, and inform negotiations. Continuous monitoring supports resilience and agility, helping companies adapt quickly in changing market environments. Provide suppliers with constructive feedback to drive continuous improvement. Use key performance indicators to measure and discuss performance. Regular feedback sessions help suppliers meet expectations, encourage innovation, and strengthen relationships within the supply chain. Maintain open and transparent communication channels with suppliers. Regular meetings, updates, and performance reviews build trust and support shared goals. This approach leads to stronger partnerships, operational efficiency, and mutual growth. Strategic collaboration and constant communication with suppliers align objectives and promote process optimization. Shared innovation, resource sharing, and trust-based relationships boost competitiveness and foster a thriving business ecosystem. Periodically review supplier performance using structured evaluation forms and KPIs. Assess quality, delivery, financial strength, and technical capacity. This dynamic process ensures compliance, fosters communication, and supports continuous improvement in supplier relationships. Decide on supplier renewal by carefully analyzing quality, cost, stability, compliance, and ethics. Implement risk mitigation, diversify suppliers, and use digital platforms for informed decisions. Continuous reassessment ensures supply chain competitiveness and long-term success. Document and archive all supplier communications and contracts. Digital preservation ensures compliance, facilitates evaluation, and protects sensitive data. Follow legal requirements and best practices for managing and retaining documents. Ensure documents are easily accessible through effective management systems. Use electronic filing, set clear procedures, train staff, and implement security measures. A centralized system supports workflow efficiency and data security. Invest in staff training on supplier management and supply chain integration. Courses enhance evaluation, negotiation, and relationship management skills. Digitalization and integration foster operational excellence, innovation, and sustainability throughout the organization. Develop supplier selection skills in your team, including evaluation, negotiation, compliance, and sustainability. Technical and soft skills, such as strategic planning and effective communication, improve procurement performance, and help build constructive supplier relationships. Cultivate an innovative mindset to explore new technologies and methods in procurement. Embrace digital transformation, critical thinking, and openness to change for greater efficiency, quality, and competitiveness. Adopt a continuous improvement approach in procurement. Use metrics and data to evaluate strategies, work closely with suppliers on innovation, and provide ongoing training to maintain high competence and adaptability. Integrate environmental sustainability into supplier selection. Evaluate suppliers on their commitment to responsible practices, following international guidelines like ISO 20400/2017 to reduce risk, improve reputation, and support sustainable development goals. Assess suppliers' ethical practices and social responsibility using standards like ISO 9001/2015 and ISO 26000. Ongoing evaluation ensures products and services are ethically produced, enhancing trust and corporate reputation. Leverage technology in supplier selection. Use specialized software for efficient evaluation, real-time monitoring, contract management, and communication. Automation supports data-driven decisions and enhances supply chain performance. Implement automated solutions for supplier management. Algorithms and SPM systems evaluate performance, manage contracts, and facilitate communication. Automation streamlines processes, reduces errors, cuts costs, and drives continuous improvement throughout the supply chain.